Hi again folks, here we are a bit later on in the day. I'm not sure how well this video is going to go because I will be building this microcoil behind the camera, so we'll see how it goes. But I am going to do a microcoil build with a cotton wick on a Kayfun. This is a clone. This is the EH Pro Kayfun light clone, but obviously the decks are exactly the same as Kayfun's and all the other clones out there. So yeah, we will be putting a microcoil build on that for you today, and that will probably be it. The next bit's probably going to be quite long, so I won't faff about up here. We'll go straight down to the table and you can see the build. See you down at the table. Hi folks, here we are with the close-ups of the microcoil build on a Kayfun or a Kayfun Light or your clones, whatever you've got. Instruments I'm going to use: juice, obviously, cotton wool for the cotton wick, a blowtorch of some description, some nail clippers, a screwdriver, some tweezers, something to wrap your coil around. This is what I use for my Kayfun. I will measure this for you. Some 0.32 canthal, some kind of ohms meter, and your Kayfun deck. Alright. Okay, so we're back. I've cut myself a little bit of canthal. We'll do the microcoil here, and then we'll lower the camera ready to put it on the deck. So, this is what I use to wrap my coil around. I've just measured it and it is 2 millimeters wide. 2 millimeters wide. Okay, so I've cut myself a piece of canthal. Now I flame this piece of canthal just to get any impurities off of it, and it just takes the spring out of the canthal a touch. Just makes it easier to coil. Let's just about do it. Straighten it out a touch. Okay, so I leave a little piece there sticking down, hold that with my thumb there, and then I just do one wrap. Don't even count that, alright? That's just to get it into place, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wraps, and then I go over once more because of how the Kayfun's set up. So 6.5 wraps. So you have that bit sticking up there. Grab your coil, unwrap that first wrap which we didn't count, straighten that bit whilst holding the coil. So there you go. So you've got the tails pointing north and south. All I do then, just give it a little push with my fingers down to the end of the screwdriver, just packs things up a bit. There's the start of your microcoil. Alright, all I do now, if I can get this in here on camera, is squeeze it between the end of my tweezers like so. Can you see that? There it is. And flame the bad boy. It heats up, glows red. Keep hold of it whilst it cools down. Hopefully the heat won't reach your fingers in the tweezers. I can feel it already. It's getting hot, 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 hot. Let go. And there's your microcoil. Alright, 6.5 wraps should get me hopefully somewhere around about 1.2 ohms. Don't worry if it's not perfect at the moment, because you can fiddle around it once it's on your Kayfun. Alright, all I do now is slip this back onto what I wrapped it on. In this case the screwdriver. Snip away any excess wire, so you're left with that. Alright, your microcoil there. So I'll change the camera angle and I will show you how I put it on the deck. Okay, so here we are with the deck of the Kayfun on my little ohms meter. You just want to undo the screws a touch, make sure they are undone so you can get the wire underneath. Right, I'm going to try, I normally do it from the other side, but so you guys can see, all I do is place the coil in the middle like that, put my thumb on the top, wrap one side round, and screw the bad boy down. Alright, so that's one side in. Turn it round. Make sure you've got the correct wire. Smooth that one out of the way a touch. And then wrap this one round that side and screw it down. That's it, that's your coil in place. Now I just lift these wires. If you take this out now, just lift these wires up. Now on there you want to make sure that is lifted. Oh, my phone's going off, hang on people. I'm not answering that because that's stupid, people. You don't want the coil touching that deck. Alright, so what I do, push your screwdriver back in. If I do it from the other side, and just lift slightly. So you see that's lifted off, and then if you want to do any movements with the placage of your coil so it's dead over the middle. Alright, so there's your micro coil in place. Let's check ohmage. 1 ohms, 1.05 ohms, that'll do me, 6 wraps. So what we do is just make sure that is dead center over, oh, there's my phone going off as well, over the hole. So we're dead center over the hole. Snip your wires, get them as close as you can to the screwdrivers so we don't get any shorts anywhere. And there we are, that's your microcoil in place. Check the ohms again, 1.05 ohms, and you can see that's lifted off the deck there. You see that? Right, I'll cut there and then I'll come back with the camera at a different angle and we'll fire it up and just tidy it up. Right folks, here we are. I've now screwed the deck onto my mech mod and we were just going to do a test fire now just to make sure it works okay. Here we go. Look at that, glowing very nicely indeed. Perfect opportunity to say now that please make sure, please make sure you are running the correct battery for whatever ohms you are using. If you're sub-ohming, you need to make sure you've got the right battery, otherwise all hell could break loose. 1 ohms and above, you should be alright with the EFES and AWIMR safe chemistry batteries. Right, so there we are, it's glowing. If it's not glowing as you would like, all I do is I get my tweezers, I fire it until it's nice and warm, let go of the button, and then just squeeze the coil together. And you just keep doing that until it is glowing how you want it. Like so. There we go. Just make sure it's over the hole and it's not touching the deck. Let's just do a little... Yep, so there we go. Lifted from the deck, dead over the hole, if that will focus. There you go. Right. Time to put some cotton in now. So, there's your deck with your microcoil in place. Get yourself some cotton. You seriously don't need a huge amount, even that's probably too much. A little clump. Just roll it up slightly, and then all I do is just roll up one end like so, fold it over and roll it again, so you get a nice strong point. Poke this through your micro coil, and I'll just roll one side as it goes through like so, making sure I got a nice thick bit either side like that. Now what you want is enough cotton to sit on that deck there. Now see that channel, you need to keep that channel open, but you need the wick to sit on this deck here. So what I do is just snip a bit off, level just past the side of that deck, so you can see just past the side of that deck. I'll just do the other side off camera with the worst pair of scissors known to man. So you're left with something like that. Alright, now all I do is get yourself a little bit of juice, and I just soak the coil, soak either side like so. Get your tweezers or your screwdriver, whatever you want to use, and I just tuck it onto that ledge like that, leaving that channel there open. Alright, so you just kind of push it onto the ledge, making sure juice can get up that channel. Exactly the same the other side. Push it onto the ledge, making sure that channel is open for juice, and that's your lot. That's you wicked up, ready to go. Just put another bit of juice on the coil, and then we'll do a test fire. There we go. He's firing nicely. Beautiful. Just put your Kayfun back. This is how I do it. I put the chimney on, the bottom section of the chimney on, like so, and then I'll do another test fire just to make sure everything's working. Yep, and then I put the top section of the chimney on, like so, and then I'll do a quick inhale through here just to make sure everything's working. Yep, working fine. All you do now is just put your Kayfun back together. Obviously, depending on which Kayfun you have will depend on how you fill it. Oh, it's still wet, that tank, from where I washed it. There we go. Screw all your Kayfun back together, undo it from your mod, and then just fill her up however you fill your Kayfun up, and away you go. That's it. I shall see you back at the top. I'll fill this up for you, and we'll have a vape of it up the top. So I shall see you back at the top. Hi guys, here we are back at the top from the Kayfun micro coil build. I filled this up with some sweet guava, which is a 50-50 juice. So let's take a vape and you can see what this coil does that I've just put in. Stacked vapour, flavour is absolutely spot on. Let's go again. Beautiful. Good thing with the micro coils is once you start losing the flavour, you don't have to put a new coil in. Just pull the wick out, cotton wick out. Excuse me. few dry burns to get the crap off the coil. Thread some more cotton wick through, and away you go. I will say again, if you intend on sub-ohming, guys, please make sure you have the correct batteries to be able to cope with your sub-ohm coils. Very, very important. I very rarely go under 1 ohm, so batteries I use are okay for me. But please do check it out. There's a wealth of information out there on batteries and sub-ohming, so go check it out before you start. I hope that's helped you guys. We'll take another vape. Beautiful. There we go. If you've got any questions regarding microcoils, please do ask in the comment section below or on my blog. Yeah, if there's any other tutorials you want, just give me a shout and I will endeavour to get them up. Hope it's helped. I hope a few people might follow this now and get themselves a build that they enjoy in a Kayfun or a Kayfun clone, depending on what you're buying. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again next time. Bye bye.